Right, welcome back to another stream. Nice relaxing space drive. I knew there was another moon. A paradise moon. Well, these are rare paradise moons. They are very rare. Let's check it out. Nice and easy. These are rare. I knew there was another moon. That's why I was mooching. I thought I could sniff one out. It's a green system, a green cloud, so there should be. Oof. Oh dear. Oh, I'm sure my hull will be fine. Alright, let's land on the bottom of the planet. I don't know what kind of vegetation it will have. If it's a paradise moon, sometimes though you get these paradise moons, it's just green grass. No trees, no bushes, just grass. No hills, no nothing, just water and grass. So I'm looking forward to see what it is, because normally they're always raining as well. The paradise planets, they're always raining, which is expected really. They do look like trees. They could be rocks for all I know, but they look like trees from here. Yes, zooming in, they look like trees. Coming in at some speed. Probably pretty fast. Pretty fast. Faster than a car anyway. Or an aeroplane. Alright. Easy does it. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Bless me. Bless me. Alright, we've got birds. I had air in my face. Oh, what's this? Hello. Got two tails. Oh, it's got a little baby. I wonder what the moon, like the planet, looks like on the other side of the moon. What in the Lord's name? It's like a parrot. Like what dinosaurs were, really. Dinosaurs had wings like that and feathers. They obviously looked more detailed than that, but our dinosaurs did have feathers and such. Whoa, look at these flying things. Ooh, I bet they're deadly if they're up close then. You got glow light bulbs on your back. Or is it like an effervescence? Is it called or something like? That's an unusual tree. Ah, there's the planet. There's the rings. Look at them rings. That's spectacular. I'll leave it on this here for a bit of ASMR. Why not? So chilled out, so nice. Instead of having those latte satchels, I might have a proper coffee like a proper what? Like a proper coffee Hey delivery, you alright? Welcome to the stream there, son. Nice and relaxed. I'm on a moon somewhere. Somewhere out there in the cosmos, delivery. Far, far away from the Daisy planet anywhere. How's your day been? You alright? Oh yeah, he was playing it earlier, searching for a good planet. Or was it cold? Snowy. Yeah, it's been cold here, it's very windy tonight. It's what they normally do, like when freezing cold temperatures drop in this country, they send up aeroplanes to create winds, like create loads of cloud to make wind instead of it being cold. Do you know any planet hunting tricks? No idea. It's all random in my book. I think all that filtering stuff doesn't mean a thing. I think the warp engines is just something for you to do. I think they just give you some sense of achievement. I think no matter what system you go to, they're all the same. I think they're all the same, me. I think if you go to a blue star, I think maybe you'll be able to get rare components. Maybe. You had a bit of an idea at one point. Coding system. No doubt there's a coding system, no doubt. I'm sure there is. But I just think it's all random. I'd say it's all random. Purely mathematical randomness. That's what I believe it is. I'm just going to make a consumable though, so Please enjoy the ASMR view. I think should be. I think that's a planet. Look, you see the planet there, and I think we're on a moon. And hey, Charlie. There's the rings. Look. And at night time, it looks sensational. At night. But I'll there they are, they spin round, look. Isn't that really odd looking at it from this perspective on the moon? And the light and the clouds obscuring the planet. Bizarre. I thought you guys would appreciate that though, a bit of... But yeah, while I make this consumable. Yes please. There's a higher likelihood of certain planets in systems with water and G or F in system code. Well, I'm sure that you can go on a planet in a galactic system cluster that's heavy in radiation and it could still potentially house paradise systems, paradise planets. We're on a paradise moon at the moment, which is even rarer than a paradise planet. This is a moon. It's a paradise moon. And the reason why I'm on it, because now it goes bright red and orange, the grass. And it was like a tangerine before, but for some reason it goes bright red in direct sunlight. And with clouds it goes like an orange. There are a few Terran type planets. I think there are about 5 different Terran variants. There's it's actually called a verdant planet. Verdant. There's a paradise, a exotic, a tropical, and the last one is a forest planet, and they are very rare. A forest planet. I think the last time I ever picked up on it was a moon, a forest moon, and it was actually full of snow, ice, and it had these trees, and they were bright red orange trees, and it looked really cool. It was a long time ago, but they're still in there. But I do know there's about 5 different types of Terran. There's about at least 10 different radiation planets, and there are actually planets that are made out of metal. You know, where like bits of metal have just like joined together over millions of years, like old technology for millennia. It's actually created planets, and some planets the technology has actually overtook the planet. On the entire, even the trees are made from computer chips. Even the trees are made of computer components. I think they call them mirror planets. Mirror. And they're like hexagon shapes, and they reflect light. And they're normally in the Korvax systems. Mirror planets. Mirror planets are normally if there's like a war going on. If there's any conflict going on in the Korvax system, normally there is a mirror planet involved. Because on the mirror planet, it's an unlimited resource of technology. You've got an entire planet full of hardware. You're going to get fleets that are going to be wanting a piece of that. And the fact that the Korvax allow us entry is very fortunate that the Korvax allow us entry. Have you seen a black hole in the system yet? Yeah, I've seen a black hole. Well, the wormholes. I wouldn't say the black holes. I'd say the wormholes then. Where they take you to the centre. It's way cool. You can go into it and you will come out at a random place. Yeah, closer. A random place closer. I've seen them. You can get to the centre quite quickly if you use them. Well, it takes off half the time if you use one nearly every 2 or 3 systems you go to. Look how red that grass is. On your screen it's probably orange. On mine it's bright red. Bright red. It's really deceptive as well, the colours on this. I do prefer the green planets though. They are extremely rare to get chlorophyll. Like especially the same pH scale as Earth. I cannot remember the last time I went on a planet that had chlorophyll in its grass. Like proper earth grass. Like normally it's got like them crazy bubbles on it and stuff that it looks like jellyfish grass. But this looks like normal grass. A little bit different than normal. But I do like the earth-like moons and planets that have earth grass and earth trees and caves. Oceans. We'll find one. Because where we're going, where we're on our way to, there's bound to be some obscure planets where we're going. It'll take a while. But I'm going to spend another like 5-10 minutes on this spot and planet and then we'll go. If that. I'm going to make this consumable. And then once we leave this moon, leave the system, we'll go to the next planetary jump. Wherever it takes us, the speed of light. And we'll go there. Check that out. Each system we go to, we're going to have a little sniff around. We're not going to skip system. We have a little sniff around, see what we can see what happens, take our time with things. The best thing to do with this game is not rush it. It's like cross country. You do not rush cross country. You take your time and you run slow and steady because it wins the race. And that's the best way to be in these type of games, is don't feel you need to rush or see everything. Some very strange noises in this game. Very odd, very strange. I was playing on Cyberpunk before, I was really enjoying it actually. The original Burn. Kept crashing late, but it was worth it. The graphics is really good in that game, you know, Cyberpunk. really good graphical game, man. Alright. Purple, pink skies, eh? Yeah, but I do think the planetary search is random. No matter what system you go in. Like I said, I think if you go to blue systems, there's a higher chance you'll get more resources, which means that maybe in that system there'll be more radioactive planets with that particular high nanite or whatever the resource will be. I had forgotten how beautiful this game looks though. Hopefully that giant worm will show up again. Which I very much doubt, but it might do. still there, Charlie, or did you go? Look at that glowing nestled area down there. A glowing garden of glowing, glowy flowers. Look awesome in real life, wouldn't it? Effervescent plants. Suppose they do exist, like underwater, maybe. Maybe. Right, nearly done here. Gonna look forward to travelling the stars. Alright. I'm gonna get a drink. Be a moment. Okay. Now that we have been here long enough, we're gonna call in our ship. Oh, have a look. Alright. Ah, there we go. It's alright, delivery, no problem. It's all good. January's always quiet times, but you gotta take the good times with the quiet times, you know what I'm saying? Delivery, and I do appreciate your support. It's all good. We're gonna make our way to the, you know what, before we do, any life forms, we'll do a planetary check. Well, a what would it be called? A satellite check. A satellite anomaly check. So it's a signal booster. Yeah, it's a signal booster. So see if there's any life forms. No? No one lives here? Nobody. There is no other. We're the first beings to ever step foot on here. Not even the neighbouring life forms who live around here have been here. We're the only ones. Let's give it another try. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, it was a pleasure. At least we've left our mark. Can I leave anything else that resembles us? Communications station, maybe? By the rock? In case anyone comes. There we go. Leave a message. What should we say? You are never alone. When you have spirit. Alright, you are never alone when you have spirit. Alright, now that we've left our technological marvels behind, relics for this moon to see in a million years from now, we'll be digging up fossils of an old save point signal booster and a communication device that says you're never alone if you have spirit. Well, there's only enough characters I had to fit on there. Alright. Let's zoom out a bit. Make sure we got every single... Desolate. Isn't that like Red Dead Redemption type? Let's have a look. Desolate could mean that it's broken apart, it's immersed in a liquid, probably a bleach, like maybe a sulfur. Yeah, it's an ocean. May as well step foot on it. May as well, I became here. Looks like a massive flood has come. Oh, it's very windy. Nah. I can only cope with it. It looks like an ammonia liquid. It looks like an ocean full. It's got life forms in here though. It's not water. It's trying to get on land. Look, that's what we did. That's exactly what we did. It's doing exactly the same. Look, well, good luck with that. These little dudes. Hey, little dude. Hey. They have a sausage. That's right, you're very welcome. Watch it have a massive mouth. You take care now. Oh, where's your brother? Look. Hello, do you want some as well? There you go. Where's your mum and dad? I would love to take you guys with me on the space cruiser, but I don't think Flight of the Navigator is a really good idea. Oh, you just took a turd, look! It's a massive turd! Well, look at that turd! We can use that to power the ship! That's awesome! I love turd, thank you! Oh! I gotta say, do you want some as well? You want some sausages? Anyway, we're gonna leave. Interesting planet. These little dudes just survive on this little island their entire lives. Their entire lives just on this island. Just... We'll be over here today. We'll look at here. I bet at night though it looks really nice here. At night. Let's have a look. Ooh. Looks lonely. No doubt there are places on the planet that have large landmass, there might be. I don't think the planet is interested enough for us to actually look. I mean, we could do a signal booster, see if there is any life. Signal booster. Communicating with the Enterprise. Go. Locate nearby settlements, please. None. None at all. There is nothing in this system. Is this all there is? 2 moons and a planet? Interesting. That's the Paradise Moon. See what this is. Radioactive. Hexagonal. I think this is that fancy AI planet. I think it is. It's like it's got all the metal on it. I think that's what well, it's normally, it used to be called a mirror planet. There we go. Yeah. You can see it. It's made out of computer. Look, all the way around it, look. It's like the Death Star, only it's a planet. I swear this is the one with all the coins. Hey Duke. Welcome to a trip amongst the stars. Yeah, look at this. Look at this planet A, this'll blow your mind, guys. Look at the colour on this. Look at this for a planet. It's actually trees that are made out of computers. It's It's from a lost source. Even the source is undetermined. We can't even determine the source of the stuff. Looks very far out. Let's see if there is any life on this planet. See, this is what I love about this technology. Find out if there's any other civilization here. Alright, Enterprise, give me some answers. Nothing. Really? It's like magnetism, isn't it? It's magnetism. I'm surprised. Ooh. I'm surprised that we're not actually stuck to the actual things. Like, you know, like actually thrown towards it in like a magnetic force. Some really nice glowing effects though from the trees. I didn't expect that. It's a very unusual planet, and again there is no life. Oh, it's like a little pocket in the land. Isn't that interesting? Good for a base, like, wouldn't it? Like, build up on the base, like, have like some kind of metropolis going on. What's this? It's another little hole in the ground. No water though. I'd like to know what feeds these computer trees. It would be interesting to know. We can't determine the source of their energy. It's probably the sun, no doubt. They're harnessing the energy of the sun, and that's powering the chips, which is somehow reflecting light off and powering some other life form. Yeah, nothing but trees. Well, that was beautiful. Alright, I think that we've been everywhere now. That alright. We've got another ship It's really nice. Where is it? We've got this one that looks like some kind of jellyfish. It opens up like some kind of solar panel thing. It's really cool, like a net, like a graviton net. It's really interesting. We've got some kind of like, I was thinking it was more like a bumblebee or a wasp for some reason. When I saw it, I liked it, so I thought we'll buy that. And I think I've got another couple of ships. There's this one's called the Needle. I like it. It's like a little you know, like them little TIE fighters from Star Wars, only not. But it's very interesting. For some reason, we look out of a window, but I don't see one. So this material that we're inside is obviously, you can't see in it, but you can see out of it. And then we've got like this larger vessel that I purchased, which reminded me a little bit like the one that Luke Skywalker pilots in Star Wars, just a little bit. It doesn't have the back part, but I seen it and it looked very rare. And I did like the interior. So if we go inside it, I do like the interior. It's very like a jet, and I can get full view of planets without anything in the way, apart from this beam, which is not too bad. But nice ship. And what's this one? Oh yeah, this one. Kind of cool. Go inside this one. It's got like that technology where the screen is like, you can't see out of it. Well, you can't see in it, but you can see out of it. Interior is important. Oh, we still got plenty of room. More ships. Greetings. Nothing better than having Commander Data looking after your ship. Alright, let's see. So alright, this one's got water, so we'll check this one out. Remember, we are not travelling faster than light. It's the space around us that is moving us at the speed of light. Remember that. It's not the vessel itself with the propulsion at the back moving forward. That's not what's happening. It's creating its own gravitational field, and for some reason, somehow, it's able to move the gravitational field at a beacon. It's aiming at a beacon like a magnet. It's pulling it to the beacon. It's very complex. I'm sure you guys are aware. And astrophysics and light scientists will explain how strange. Even then, with all the calculations, it's still unknown. Alright, where's the teleporter? I'm not be mooching around this vessel. I'll be here all day. There should be a teleporter. There it is. She is. Alright, let's check out this system. Oh, it's cyan. So it's red. So it's red. Okay. I can dig red. Red just means that it's quite old. It's quite aged. Got a humid one, so that's pretty nice. Straight off the bat. Let's go to this humid planet then. Looks nice there. Let's go past it. Let's go past it and then we'll just swivel round. Then we can get some other planets while we're here. That looks a barren one. That's plated. So that's high volcanic. This one looks acidic or poisonous. Acidic. So we could tell that one. It's like Tiamat, the dragon. And I think there's another planet up here. Let's see this one. This one looks like it could be tropical. Let's have a look. It's a paradise one. So we've got a humid one and a paradise planet. So this one's obviously going to be rainy. It's going to have a lot of, hopefully a lot of mountains, but there's a lot of activity around here. There's a lot of vessels. So let's beat these guys to it. There's a massive ball of energy here, which we're going to go to. And then after we've been here for about 5-10 minutes, depending on how nice it is or how boring it is, we'll check out the paradise planet. Which will be interesting because the paradise one looks like it's full of ocean really, with small bits of land spaced out in between. Oh dear, we'll have to get that repaired. So you notice it's going like a blue energy now? You notice that? That's a good sign. High magnetism. It's a high electromagnetic pulse, which means there's a lot of life on this planet. There's a lot of life, possibly large life. Could be large life forms on this planet. It's very cloudy. We're going right into the heart of the storm, so that this is where all the energy is coming from. So let's ease down on the friction. We don't want to rip apart our ship. Commander Ghost, entering an unknown atmosphere, sir. Star Command. It seems like it has a high concentrated property of methane in the skies, similar to Earth. We may have found a Terran planet here. It seems rich and abundant It's taken a while to enter, which is a good sign. Starting to see the land below. We're very high altitude here, very high altitude. Coming in at supersonic speeds. .22 units outside the stratosphere. It's about what 220 meters per second. Yeah, we're coming in fast. Alright, let's see what it's like underneath the clouds. I've never seen a planet with such high, intense clouds. Let's go in. Alright, we're in the clouds. We're in the unknown. Oh, it's an ocean. I knew it would be like bits of land. There's a larger landmass over here. See if there's any trees. Alright, it's land on the beach. Alright, it's rocks. Star brambles. There's no trees, so there's no flora. Oh, the flora is in the form of shells, right? So they've replaced the trees. Ah, well, we'll land on it for kicks. Let's land on it for kicks. Yeah, it's got grass. It's a shame. Yeah, oh, that's nice grass. That would have been really nice earth grass. See what it's like in the daytime. Yeah, the blue sky, look, the methane, very nice. It is green. It is beautiful. Alright, Enterprise. Give us the bad news. Ooh, it's done a scan. Oh, it's right there. It's been maintained. Ah. Oh, it's an Atlas computer. This is an Atlas pass base. We do have the Atlas passes 1, 2 and 3, so it's all good. But if you were playing on survival and you come across this place, this would be so nice to come across because it would give you a high well, there'd be chests here and stuff. It'll be a different scenario. Looks as though this is for a survival scenario. This is why nothing's happened when we've done it, because it's irrelevant, but it's charting out the system for us. Looks like there's 2 planets to have. One that has 2 moons and one that has 1 moon, so that's good. So we'll check those out. Maybe it's the Paradise planet that has the Hey, there's like a parrot. We would so get along, right? I would get along with this guy. He's trying to sell me his stuff. Even in the intergalactic superhighway, I've got some guy trying to sell us stuff. Do you remember I said in a video a while ago it's all about sales? Everything in life is selling. Well, look at this. Friend, Jagabajabi, Celeste. Oh, we can only speak so much of the language. We don't know the lingo. A module. Paid 5,000. It's hardly anything. I've got a herd of creatures. I do love going cave dwelling. Maybe another day for for cave dwelling. This can actually go pretty fast, you know, this ship. That nearly 3,000 meters per second. 3,000 meters a second. That's pretty fast, right? It's pretty fast, that 3,000 meters. It's a shame it's got no trees. Absolute shame. It would have been so lovely to be. would have been. Ah well, now that we've been here, let's take our way. Let's get a bit of distance. Just a little bit. Red and blue, interesting combo. Interesting. Purple is really what it's making there. Alright, it looks as though red. It's red. We know that for a fact. Hopefully it'll turn brown. Oh, we've got people who've just been. Who knows what they got up to when they came here? Maybe they got some resources and they've left. Seems like that's what they've done. They're just leaving and we're just arriving. Got some kind of ocean over there. Be a beach. Looks can be deceiving. Don't know what these are. They could be trees. Looks very red to me. Very red and trees. Blue trees and red grass maybe. Might be some green trees as well if we're lucky. Always going slow with your planets. Never rush in there, even though people always do. Always take your time with your planets. You want it to code in nice and easy, like give it maybe the next generation of gaming. Ps4 maybe, you know. It's good to go in nice and slow, especially with these really nice planets. Giant mushrooms as well. Very nice. Seen it similar. Seen similar in the past. Nothing brand new to me apart from maybe the trees might be slightly different, but still looking for that planet that was in the trailer, you know. I'm still looking for it. We'll find it one day. It is in there. Sean Murray did say it's in there. He did say that planet's in there. You just gotta find it. He did put it in there. There will be that planet with those dinosaurs and stuff, and the sky that was yellow. It's like a tropical, ambient tropical planet. Even though this is beautiful, like. Freaking those dinosaurs out. Let's go. This green tree here, this is unusual. Got like a bright green tree. It's got like some algae on it. It's come from the rock. At least it gave us a source. Oh, we have neighbours. People that are here saying hello. Yeah, it's a beautiful planet. It is. See the vast distances over there, very nice. We're paradise planets. Brings in a lot of wealth, right? And you've got a lot of people here flying around, so good thing to do is maybe we might come across a base. So we'll beam up to the Enterprise, send out where's the beam? No beam? There we go. Wow, it's on the other side of the planet. A drop pod. Wow. It'd be so cool if we could hear like a sonic boom or something. It picked up our transmission. They came by to say hello because they knew that we put something down. They were like, "Oh yeah, who's that?" You know, oh, it's an explorer from Earth named Ghost. It's just wandered onto the planet. Like gold deposit there. Alright, let's check out the other planets. They got some moons. Well, so the diagram said. That could be another system for all we know. Well, for all I know, it could be another system, so let's have a look. So this doesn't have any moons. Acidic. Plated. I think that one's got a space station. I don't think any of these got any moons. I think it could be a different system. Then again, let's fly by. No harm in flying by and physically checking. It's obvious there's the space station up there. Yeah, you can see the space station. I don't see any moons. On that planet to the top right there, I don't see any anomalies. No, nothing. Let's try this. I don't think there was much in that system there, nothing on the Paradise planets. They were nice though. Not too bad. No moons though, I wonder what system that was. I don't think we had the clearance to find out the moon, which system that. It was probably mission related. Very likely mission related. I might play that Elite Dangerous as well. That looks pretty good. The real life space sim game. I can imagine it being boring though to watch. Nuclear. Already we get a nuclear planet. Oh, so close together. Look at this. So what's this one? Rattling. Oh, salty. And its brother, cloudy. Well, we'll check out the cloudy planet. Let's go sideways. Well, like this. It could be cloudy with acid for all we know, so it's going to be interesting to see what this cloudy planet has. A lot of rain. You see how rare moons are? Especially when you get a Paradise moon. Alright, so we got like an Earth Terran planet, look. Very Terran. Okay, so we'll check this out. Is there another player? Yo! I thought it was another player. Well, that was very random. I thought I'm gonna have to get like the space fight going there, like a bit of a space battle going. I didn't want to, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? Space battle's what we gotta do. Who's there, look? How odd, what an odd AI. Imagine being in this world and having like an odd AI just like showing up like that and flying off and just keeping its eye on you. You'd be like, God, you just leave, wouldn't you? You just like freak out, just like, I'm leaving, like I'm going, you know what I mean? I'm going, you know. I'm just looking for that planet that has like super high mountains with cliffs, with trees, and like Earth, like a Terran, a magical Terran planet, you know. I think this may have a blue sky. Blue and red. It looks like it's like, you know, like Mars turned red when it was dying. Well, I think that's what's happening here. It's quite possible it could be a desert planet. Very possible if it's cloudy. It could be the fact that all the moisture is now in the air and it's just dry and it's just like desert. Looks very, very dusty. Alright, getting through the stratosphere. Should be making a clear viewing very, very shortly. You can see life forms in the... You can see life forms in the clouds. Ooh, ooh, it's awful, isn't it? Very rainy. Look at that murky water. It is rusting up. All the iron. All the muck. Oh, there are trees here. Yeah, they're dying, look. Dying trees. It's acid rain. These trees must have adapted to the acid somehow. Oh. It's an iPad, man. Oh, that was a storm. That goes purple. Interesting, it's purple. I've never seen a purple planet before. Well, this is because it's going dark. Look at those mountains! Oh my goodness! Just a shame it isn't the kind of planet that... Ooh, is that a glowing mushroom? Thought it was a magic mushroom. Oh, another iPad. Other life forms just coming along, just planting dictionaries and encyclopedias. Knowledge. Knowledge is the... Hello there. Aye aye. How you doing? I see you. I see you. I do. You have 12 to 50 eyes. But I can still see it. Look at these glowing thingies. I've never seen glowing thingies. They're all glowing. That's incredible. It's like glowing jellyfish and stuff. This is crazy. I've never seen such a thing. I don't know what to say. I'm flabbergasted. Flabbergasted at the planet. I didn't expect to see a glowing... there's a giant worm on here, very likely. So fortunate we found those floating fish creatures. I think they're following us. Oh, you mean a ship? Delivery of the ship that I've got. Oh, there's the eye dude. Aye. How you doing? Are you talking about the ship with the nets? The gravitational. I think they're called in Star Trek. I think there's an episode in Star Trek Enterprise where he actually repairs a. It's more like a sail. It's a graviton sail. Oh, we found a base. Look. Oh my goodness, we found a setup. It's not much, but yeah, I've got it. It looks pretty cool. It looks like a jellyfish. It's an S-class ship, I think. Let's check out these little. Oh yeah, people working away. Look at this eye creature following us. So there were people working here. Where'd they sleep? Like, where do they go to sleep? You can just sit there all day on them chairs and not sleep anywhere. That must have been unbearable. Should we claim it? Claim. Land of the jellyfish flies. The higher we go, the stranger these planets are getting and the crazier the creatures are looking. That does look pretty good. It's obviously a ring planet. Not too far away. Got our glowing mushrooms. Turn off our torch. iPad down there. It's a Korvax system. Probably why it looks so beautiful and is such in good shape. The sun's coming up. know where those meteorites have impacts. That's pretty cool. I thought they just went through. They actually land on the ground and explode. It's pretty deep. Oh, look at it in the daytime. It looks murky. Guess we better leave. Alright. Guess our ship was in orbit. Alright. That was a beautiful planet. It was an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you for making me feel welcome, little jellyfish people. A little bit of distance between us and the planet. Oh, it's a miner. Radioactive, eh? That's charred. This is cold. Terraforming catastrophe. What Lord's name do you want? What do we get? A frost crystal. A beautiful blue crystal. This organic compound possesses both great hardiness and a shimmering translucence. It is harvested from the leaves of frostwort. Frostwort requires frozen conditions to thrive in the wild, but can be farmed in all environments with the aid of hydroponics tray. Oh, that is what they gave us. We've also got this, 1.2 million, approximately over 2,000 years old. This treasure bears the faint outline of a family crest. Perhaps its owner's descendants are out there somewhere, looking for the last trace of their ancestors. Well, isn't that interesting? It's a chest. It's a chest from Earth. It's unearthed. An industrial grade battery. It must be that they gave us, because I don't think it was the hypercluster. What? Windswept cactus. I do like desert planets. We can give it a try. I'll do one more system after this, and then I'll have to end the stream because I need to actually relax. I'm looking forward to the new No Man's Sky for the next gen, and that comes out. That'll be fun, to travelling around the planet in forests. Oh, it looks deadly, it looks broken, it's cracked. Nowhere the Wild West. Check it out. Ooh. Ooh, it's gusty. I think this is a storm. It's like a scorching hot planet, isn't it? It's like burning hot. Like hotter than a kettle. Can't believe there are trees. There is gold. Is it gold? Yes, solid gold. Another drop pod. That's all it seems to be giving us lately. Bless me. There's always a lot of air in your face in winter, right? A lot of air in your face. We'll do one more. There we go, what's this one? It's a Korvac system, it's a mining system. Microscopic life, so give this one a bash. I'll end the stream. Alright, what's this? We've got flame ruptured. We've got abandoned. It's a moon. Contaminated. We've got rotting. My goodness. Rainer. There you go. So this is the reason why we're here. This is the Korvac's saving grace. What's this one? Arctic. Let's check out the Arctic planet first. Arctic planets are fun. And then we'll land, and then we'll finish on the rainy. At least we know on the rainy planet it's going to be raining, so that there's no surprise. But at least here, on this frosty planet, frosty planets, they're really cool. And we've got like this greeny red going on, I think, like a greeny red. I don't know what colour that is. It's like a lime. What the... Always. It's an ocean. Like turds sticking out the ground, no trees. It's not one of those thriving glacial planets with the mountains and such. It's just a basically like most of the planets, but instead of it being like either radioactive, it's just an icing on the texture. They just covered it in ice, but they've not give it any like kind of identity, if that makes any sense. Like it's just like any other planet. The only difference is that instead of it being orange or red or something, it's just ice, right? It's like, oh right, I see, it's just ice. Well, we'll leave Iceman. And then... I thought it was a planet. Asteroid. Check out this rainy planet and then we'll end it. Oh yeah, it looks rich and green. Only difference is this one will be full of rain. This looks like it's got cave systems and valleys, so it's nice to finish on. It's raining, it's raining. No doubt it is. Trees look cool, look different. Getting quite close now. That's why it's always worth gently going onto the planets. A little bit of friction there. There we go, it's gone. Nice planet to finish up on. And it's raining. Hey dude, you look like you'd be on some kind of cartoon or something. Oh look, all your colours are coming now. Now you've got some kind of like texture. Very interesting. Like dinosaur looking creatures. At least we got shelter from the storm. It's a cave. We fell into it like a cave, from a hole in the floor into a cave. It's a cave system. All the water's dripping through from the rainy rain above. That's really cool. This is very organic. Oh. And that is it. It's just shelter. Never seen that before. Well, see if this can do anything from in a cave. Abandoned building. How cool does that cave look? I mean, at least we're protected from the storm. I'll just read these comments. My phone's gone. My phone's run out of power, so I can't read the comments. I'll have to go in another menu. I do apologise about it. I'll change it now. Even though I'm ending the stream in about 5 minutes. Just give me a moment. Oh yeah, yeah, when it came out, yeah. Yeah, I have. Since the beginning. If you go back to my earlier videos on my channel, not the streams, the actual videos, I did No Man's Sky. Did a series. It's pretty fun actually, Delivery. It's a lot of fun back then. When I had 3 subscribers. 3 subscribers and I did that. But that was before you had multiplayer, the cruisers, all the different stuff you got now. You didn't have any of that back then. All you had was your little mining laser and a random ship. I've still got the ship that I've got from when it first came out. So from the very first update, when it very first came out as a game without any disc, it was just a downloadable game, right? Before the first major update came out, the ship that I've got to this day on my survival, it's normal actually. It's normal. Still the same ship. And it's gone through 4 different changes in the updates. So I got it as like this. Kind of like a round circular center pod with the wings that were like satellite pads. Looks like a butterfly. It's gone through many different colour changes, but it still remained the same ship. It was raw. It was raw. It was like a vanilla ice cream with no flake or any sherbet or raspberry sauce. Nothing like that. Just a vanilla ice cream, plain as anything. You had it on release as well, yeah, me too. Where them 2 people found each other within 6 hours. Like, they couldn't believe it. The people actually streamed it live. They believe though there's a conspiracy to that, like that because it was hacked, because they actually found each other through, like, it wasn't using the system at the time. They'd obviously, because there's no way 2 people who were friends could find each other within 6 hours. The odds of that happening is, they must have been able to hack it and join each other and teleported. But anyway, they did it, right? They did it. Right, they did it. They found each other and they couldn't see each other, and there was different times a day. So even though the 2 people were on the same planet in the same system at the same time, it was actually a different time of day on the planets on each screen. It was night time on one and daytime on the other. They were at the same place on the planet. Exact same place. How they were able to do that, And how the system was able to generate the exact same planet on both screens is beyond me. How it was able to do it. And they were actually in the exact same place. Pinpoint precision delivery. It was unbelievable within 6 hours of it coming out. I couldn't believe it myself. It was on YouTube. I was like, wow. It's like feature slammed. You cannot meet up with each other. And the next thing is, Hello Games just never said anything about it. They never even said, oh yeah, oh by the way, yeah, you know that thing we said where you can meet up and play with each other. Yeah, you can't do that. Can't do that. Eh? What do you mean you can't do that? Well, you can't do that. You can't. Also, can you get out your ship, right? And when you get out your ship, can you kill all the life forms on the planet and make that creature extinct? Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. You can kill every single creature, even though when you turn around the corner and go back again, everything you just killed never even existed in the first place. So whatever you're killing, or whatever you're destroying, doesn't have a numerical value. There is no numerical value. They're all the same. Every single creature is the same NPC. They've just got different.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
They've just got little different bits of, you know, whatever Hello Games have created as an engine. Their engine they use. They're able to make every single NPC exactly the same NPC. So it's like, if you got Goombas, right, and turtles in Mario, imagine that every single enemy is a Goomba. No matter what it looks like, it's a Goomba. But with the engine that they use at Hello Games, it turns the Goomba into a mirage of something else. And that's why you notice sometimes it's like a dust. That the creature's dusting, like a dust. A digital dust. Well, that's exactly why. It's because the NPC's broken up into pieces and reassembled every time. So it's a very clever trick, but it's like very basic. Like, jeez, like, you could have done something better than that, like. And they could have done. They watered it down on purpose, you know, Deliverer. They watered this game down on purpose, they did. And they didn't need to make it look like something out of a Richie Rich comic. They could have done more with it. Oh, the new game, Fire, Light No Fire. He's saying the same things again. It's like, yeah, you can go and travel mountains and, you know, it's like we've already done that in Skyrim. We did that 10 years ago. Probably to make it run better. Maybe, or for them to do less work. That's what I think it is. I think it's a bit of both, really. Yeah, same promises, same thing, same shindig. Same shindig, Delivery, same shindig. You know, oh, what is it? Oh yeah, you can get on a flying dragon and fly around. And there'll be little forests be little forests that you can go in, and it'd be like, okay, so basically what it will be is it'll be the same as this, right? It'll be exactly the same as this, and each fantasy creature realm that you're going in, they'll all be doing same stuff, right? So no matter where you go on the planet, on this No Man's Fire or whatever it's called, right? No matter where you go or what you do, every little dude that's there, even though like they might be wearing different clothes or they might have a different flag, right? They'll all be like, I don't know, like 3 people will be stood there. What one mouse dude would be stood there, right? And then it'd be like 4 mouse dudes stood there, and they'll be talking there. And then it'll be like, you'll look and another mouse dude will be, I don't know, chopping wood. It's mouse dude there's chopping wood, right? And then you'll look and then there'll be like a couple of huts where they're chilling. I'll be like, alright, these guys are chilling there. And then what you'll do is, you'll get on your dragon. You'll fly off right into the sky, high off into the sky. You'll fly for about 15 minutes, fly straight. 15 minutes straight, you'll be flying like that, 15 minutes straight, right? And then all of a sudden you'll come to like a place, it'll be quite similar to where you've just came from. It'll be different, like, you know, obviously it'll be quantum different, but you'll look and there'll be like three dudes there, but they won't be mouse heads, they'll be cats. There'll be cats. You'll have 3 cats and a dude that's a cat all stood there, and there'll be another cat there chopping wood. And you'll look and there'll be 2 huts, but the huts will be slightly different. They'll have like a cat vibe going on. They'll have like a little cat vibe going on, right? They'll have like, I don't know, symbols of fish or whatever rocks the cat's boats, right? And then you're like, wow, I've just been flying for 15 minutes straight in the sky. Beautiful. ASMR all the way. Went first person and everything on my giant wyvern dragon. And I've come to the very same place I've just left. And you've been like travelling like northwest. And then you might come across like a snow place, right? You're like, oh right, a snow place. And you could travel around the other side of the planet, right? Take weeks doing it to the South Pole of No Man's Fire, right? Or whatever it's called, light my fire, the doors. You could go all the way around to the other side of the planet, and it'll be snowing, and it'll be the same place, only it'll be on the. They'll probably reverse it, right? They'll do the same, like northern hemisphere, northern Arctic Circle, wherever it is, and then they'll take the chord and they'll reverse it like you do with a photograph. You know, like when you crop a photograph and you'll say reverse, and it'll switch it round another angle, so your left eye's on your right and your right eye's on your left. Right, they'll switch it round like that, right? So the South Pole and the North Pole, they're exactly the same map, only they've reversed the chord. So the southwest pole is actually now on the northwest pole, right? Do you know where I'm coming from, right? They switch it around, and then you'll think, oh right, it's different, but it's actually just the same map, only on different, and they'll think that it's that big that no one will find out. And what we'll do is, you'll get stories in newspaper or in the gaming reviews saying, Light My Fire repeats the map over and over again. Right? And then they'll send out a statement. Oh, we're working on the issue. We're very sorry if anyone's experiencing any duplicate map generation by error. It's a common error that we're getting through. It's a common error we'll be getting through, but we'll fix it. Oh, by the way, is multiplayer working yet? Oh yeah, we're working on multiplayer. That's coming in the next update in 2027. But enjoy the AI bots for now, and enjoy the recruitment of your animals like you do in No Man's Sky, and enjoy the free wyvern we give you courtesy. You know, the yellow wyvern, so you can hop around and fly around the same place over and over again. That's repeated over and over again. But what we do is that we just compass it round a bit. Yeah, I tell you, Delivery, that's the game. That's what it is. It's just over time they'll fix it. I'd love to see them smash this one. It would be legendary. Nah, it looks like to me it's exactly the same as this that I'm playing right now. But instead of it being the entire galaxy that we're looking through and on the galaxy map, you know, like when you're looking through it, because the galaxy map, right, is actually the same size as Earth itself. You know, like our actual Earth, like when you explore it. Like if you were to stretch out this map and proper stretch out to its full expanse of like, oh, there's an unlimited amount of planets and all that stuff. Yeah, okay. But if they stretched it out, it would probably be the same size as our planet. The map, right? You know, with all stars in it and stuff. That's how big it is as a map. It's pretty big, that, for a map. The size of our actual planet. As a universe map. That's pretty big. So what they've done is that, you know, the actual size of this universe, or this galaxy that you're in. What they've done is that they've taken the actual size of the galaxy and made, instead of each star being a location, the entire scope of that galaxy, the Euclid, is an actual exploration space. So they've just taken the same map that's inside this, but instead of all the little points of interest that you can go to, which are solar systems, which are just levels, right? They're not actually there. They're not actually there in that space, right? It's just if you did expand it, and they were all because not each star is astrologically charted, because when you land on a planet, the system that you're seeing isn't astrologically charted. That's a skybox that's been estimated to the best of its ability of what you may see with all the other stars around you. It's done its best to give you a realistic perception, but really what you're doing is when you're landing on a system in here, you're actually going into a level. You're not actually travelling to that place. You're just selecting that place. It's a menu system. The map isn't a destination. The map is it's a level selection screen. Deliverer. Right, and when you select the little star, a little point of interest, it takes you into the level select. And what it does is it puts you in a little restricted area. Right, a little restricted area of space that's really large from a player perspective, but really it's really tiny, it's really small, and all these planets are squashed up in there to make it easy for you to get to them, to make it less boring. Yeah, and then you'll go on them planets, and what them planets are NPCs. They're just really large NPCs. They're not planets. They don't rotate. They don't work on an orbit. They don't have an axis. The moons don't operate in gravity with them. They're not real. They're not really there. They're not really there. It's all procedural generated trickery. But it's the trickery that has got them where they are. It's the trickery that's the name of the game. But I don't believe that new game that they're gonna make, Delivery, is gonna be any different from this, apart from looking nicer. And instead of using ships, so they knew at Hello Games that they couldn't expand this anymore. They knew that they couldn't work the planets on an axis. They couldn't get the moons right. They knew that they couldn't do it. And if they made a No Man's Sky 2 that was nicer and better than this, no one would care. So what they've done is, they've just done one planet and put it back to fantasy time, like Wind in the Willows is more what I've come across their Delivery. I wouldn't say that's anything to do with Dungeons and Dragons, that, or Warhammer. That's more Wind in the Willows, that. And instead of a mining gun, you'd be given an axe, and you'll be able to craft like little huts and blacksmith forges and stuff like that. But I don't think it'll be anything revolutionary, if you want my honest opinion. I don't think it will be. Well, that's my thoughts on it though, Delivery, if you're still listening. That's my thoughts. The only reason I play this is because I used to play it with a girl years ago. We both loved it at the time, and I'm playing it to think about my friend, basically. Delivery, I think perhaps, is a fine-tuned biome system for a single planet, and later they will make No Man's Sky 2 with all planets, like lifelike. I don't know. They've tried. They can't go any more than this. They can't, unless they just do the exactly same game with better graphics. They can't go beyond. Can't go beyond. These type of games anyway, no one's really playing them anymore. These spacefaring, loads of them came out as well, like round about 2017 for PC. You had a lot of games for PC like that came out claiming the same as this. There was a lot. There was a game called Identity as well that was supposed to be a really good game. That turned out to be an absolute crock. Oh yeah, they developed the math for the biomes, the single planet. You know where I'm coming from though. They've just taken the universal map, or the galaxy map. they've stretched it out, and instead of doing little stars of points of interest, they've taken all those points of interest of stars, laid out a texture to get them started, and their engine has made the rest using realistic geographical data. So the more detailed your data, right, more detailed your data, the more better the results. Yeah, so it's all about data and artwork, yeah, and concepts. The better that stuff is, the better the results will be. It's kind of like Google Maps. The reason why Google Maps works is because it's an exact reflection of the real world, right? It's an exact reflection of the real world, but it gives you control of the scale, so it's not the exact scale of the world. It's a perception of it, and the fact that you have control over where you want to go makes it so successful. It's a really good program. It's a really good application for driving, walking in general, and for interest, locations, restaurants, whatever. It's perfect. It's a game in itself, but still the map system that they used is the real sized Earth map, but it's not a real sized Earth map. To experience the true Earth map size, you'd have to zoom all the way into an Earth-like size being and then walk around, and it would genuinely take you the realistic amount of time, because Google Maps is a full geographical research data bank of satellites that have banked thousands and hundreds of thousands of images that they've built that app with, because they've had good data. They've got military satellites giving back info, so it's going to be a good. These are computer games. These are people who haven't got anything like military tech. These guys have got computers in an office, and they gave us the projection that we could travel the stars in realistic worlds. But they're not realistic worlds, are they? It reminds me a lot of, how can I say, trying to find an example of what the game looks like. It's like, do you know, like early PC games, like, you know, like Half-Life, you know, like that kind of feel from Half-Life and Quake, like where textures were like not really what they are, but they are what they are, like your brain does the rest, like, you know, like, it looks like they've done that. They've taken like really old, like Half-Life, Quake, Doom, like, and put, like, now, like with these rocks here, like, you know that those rocks there don't belong to this planet. Them rocks are a generated texture that are also on every other planet that's out there. There's nothing unique about this formation of rock. It's not unique to this planet, to this place. that unique texture hasn't been formed procedurally. It's a generic texture that's used on every single planet. The only thing that's procedurally generated is the shape of the tunnel, and if there's any other lumps of turd sticking out of it, like mushrooms, little shrubberies and glowing mushrooms and other turds sticking out. That's it. It's not as if the tunnel has a unique blood in it, that when it's made, that even the texture itself was procedurally generated to form and match the actual rock of the planet, of what it is. So if it's like a planet that has high radiation, there would be radioactive waste seeping through the rocks. You know, there'd be evidence of it. But instead they gave us just audio, right? Like an audio of it.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
It is in its infancy, you're right. But you can see where I'm coming from though. It's clever what they've done. They've just taken little shortcut things and gone the long way around it. So they've taken everything that they can make a shortcut with out of this massive idea delivery, like this massive idea, and everything that they wanted to shortcut, they went the long way around the shortcuts. That's what happened. You know, like oh, let's release this vanilla ice cream and cornet plain thing for £60 or £50, right? That you can't do anything in it. Because that's what happened, right? The game came out at £50. It ran about $60 in America. It's like £50 over there, like $46.99 or something. Something daft like that. On the PlayStation Store, right? And there was no buildings. All you could do was just run around, mine, go in your ship, put all your stuff in your ship, go to a space station, sell all your stuff, get some money, buy some stuff. And I think, well, you couldn't upgrade your ship back then, so you could actually get the light drives, the Atlas passes. So that's what you were doing. You couldn't build any bases, you couldn't do anything like that. All you could do was just fly. You couldn't even interact with any creatures. Creatures looked like they didn't look right. The creatures though. Yeah, they won't be able to do better than this delivery. You see, that's why they've used the next game as just a planet now. So what does that even mean, right? Do we really want a planet? Really? Do people really want an entire planet? Nobody cares. Right? Let's be honest. Nobody cares whether it's a planet or whether it's a moon or whether it's a solar system, whether it was a real size solar system or a real size planet. Nobody cares. You know what people care about now? You know what people care about? Characters who have meaning, personalities, a task, a sacrifice, a great loss, a great pain, and a great suffering in their journey that we go through with them. From start, middle, and to end. And we go through it with them thick and thin. Through everything. All the combat. All the puzzles. All the manipulation. All the environments. All the fear. Everything. We feel it like they do. And at the end, we're able to customise that character that we love very much. You know, we can give that character new outfits, new guns, or new hairstyles, whatever it will be. Yeah, that's what people want. That's what people want to do. People want to play games where the actual character has an actual path, and the level in the world that it's given is organic. Like Assassin's Creed, the real places. You can't get them wrong. If you want to go to ancient Greece, play Odyssey. If you want to go back to the Templars or you know, like Napoleon, play Unity. You know, you got all these different realities, but at least with Assassin's Creed you've got the assassin himself or herself or whoever they are. It's an individual with a story, and that's what people like, is the story of the individual. Nobody cares whether they've got an entire planet to roam on. What are we going to do on an entire planet? What you're going to have villages and cities? What, you think people are going to actually build an actual city? You actually think that people are going to go around and harvest and mine all that rock and all that wood that grows back the next day? And and you just build huts and houses, and it'll just be a repeat Robcom of repeated huts and buildings over and over and over again, like with maybe like 4 or 5 different variants: trader shop, weapon shop, blacksmith shop, small house, medium house, large house. Is that what we're going to get? Small house, medium house, large house? Glass windows? Glazed glass windows? Glossy glass windows? Yeah? Brick. A brick wall. Clay brick. Oh, a garden wall. So you got a brick wall, you got a garden wall. It'd be like, right, building a wall, right, okay, yeah, let's build a watchtower, right, build a watchtower. But there won't be any, like, skyscrapers, right? It's not like on the next No Man's Sky game, like that we'll be able to build skyscrapers. I mean, people are running around with armour. You're flying around with wyverns as rabbits. Like, people are running around as rabbits and little foxes. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like you're walking around as like a paladin, like a knight, walking around blessed with the mystical magic of the planet, whatever it is. Going round with your magical spells, casting, you know, supernatural ghost summoning spells, mustering up graves, spirits from gravestones in the world. Like, it's not like we're seeing stuff like that, guys. It's not like we're seeing some kind of mystical, magical monument. All we've seen is some geezer run around as a rabbit, jump on a wyvern and fly off into the clouds. Big deal. On a planet that nobody cares about and that nobody wants. You know, what we want to see is how, you know, can we have a horse? Are we able to get saddles for this horse, please? No, you can't get a horse. No, you can only fly dragons. But what about riding horses? There ain't no horses in the game. You can only ride whatever the procedural generated thing does. Yeah, but we want to ride horses and have saddles and like horse and carriages. No, I can't do that. So what can you do? Fly around the planet? There's nothing to do. To build a small house, medium house, or a large house. I mean, what exactly can you do with that game? Like, let's look at it. You're a rabbit, or you're a fox, or an animal that wears outfits that has some kind of like Jarl system where there's some kind of leader sat there on a throne. You've got these other people who are following them. You're there, you have a chat with them. Probably, I bet it might look really cool. I bet when you're there, all they say to you is, "Great day, how are you? Oh, have you checked out the statue on the northern wall? Go there to heal energy." "Oh yeah, great, will do, thank you." And that's it. Even though it might look like it's some like really important lore thing where it's like some king, I bet it's just some guy telling you there's like a healing stone outside or something. You know, and like you'll go outside and be like, "All right, oh, I'll get on my wyvern." And you'll get on your wyvern and you'll fly off and you'll keep flying and keep flying, and then you'll land and there'll be a pond or a lake, and then you'll look in the lake and there'll be fish, and you can get out your fishing rod. You'll be able to fish, and you'll be able to chop down trees. You'll have like a little tool set. Yeah, have a little tool set instead of it being like your mining laser. It being your mining laser, like this. And you got different settings. Yeah, got different settings. Look. Alright. See all this here. Instead of it being an advanced weapon like this, it'll be a menu instead. There'll be a menu of all the different weapons that you can select, right? All the different weapons, right? And it'd be like upgrade weapon, press square to upgrade weapon. So it'd be like, oh yeah, so you hold square to upgrade that weapon, and you'll need resources to upgrade that weapon. So it's Valheim. Yeah, basically the sequel they've made to this is Valheim with Ark, right? So they've combined Valheim and Ark together. with really, the selling point is, guys, really big mountains. Now, I tell you, I'm very fond of creative work. I love painting and drawing mountains. They're very lovely to do. Don't get me wrong. Thor made mountains. They're amazing. But the fact that you're making real scaled mountains, I don't care. As lovely as I am, and as positive as I am about the whole concept of it,
Storm clearing.
bigger maps and more freedom doesn't interest me in the games. What interests me is what kind of substance is in the games itself. The stuff you can buy, like, for example, you see all this stuff here, it's all the same, right? They're all on little squared cards, right? They could be anything. This could be a turd. This could be a cup of wee, right? This could be a phlegm ball, and this could be a snot rag. And I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even care, as long as one of these gets me to the next stage of what I need to do. Like stage, like, yeah. As long as I get to go to the next stage that I need to do, that's their only purpose. They're all the same. None of these have any value to them. Any of them. They all look the same. The only thing that makes them different is, like, this letter. It's a letter, right, that separates everything. And when you go on your ship, right, so right now I'm even on my starship now, right, and I don't even know I'm on my starship. So we're on the starship now. Looks cool, right? Like, that's a nice ship, that Ghost. That's a nice ship. In fact, I really like that ship, actually. When you look at it from an angle, it's a pretty nice ship. It's like, yeah, it is a nice ship. It's a very nice ship. Thank you very much, whoever thinks it's a nice ship. I really appreciate that. But the thing is, as much as a nice ship it is, we can't change it. You can't change it. Doesn't matter what you've got here or what you've got here. It doesn't change that ship. That ship will always be that ship. Unless the developers themselves change that ship. That's the only way that ship's going to change. It's not as if you can say, right, okay, so if we remove this launch thruster, that means that there's going to be 16 tons of mass available, right? It's not going to say that, is it, Deliverer? It's not going to say that. It's not going to say if you remove that launch thruster, there's going to be 16 tons of space available. It's not going to do that. So you know, if you remove your detector shield, or if you remove your detector shield, your power impulse will increase by 60%. And it's like, well, what do you mean my power impulse? Well, if you take away your deflector shield, if you've got nothing protecting your ship, then all that energy will go into either the life support system, or it will go into the thrusters, right? It'll be either life support or the thrusters, or both. Which then improves 60% on the ship's integrity power. You know, you're using less energy in the ship. You know, it doesn't explain these things. Doesn't explain anything of it. It's just like, right, okay, so that's a positron accelerator. So if you remove this positron accelerator, it it will then free up enough cooler air so the other guns improve. That doesn't exist either. It should exist, because that's how stuff works. But it doesn't here. You know, like, move it. There's no consequence in moving it. They're just cards. They're just cards. It wouldn't surprise me if the game started as a card game like this, and they were just playing cards with each other on the desks, going, what should we do with this game? Well, these little pictures on here that we've done, what should we do with these? Someone sent this over in the morning. Someone sent this over. A drawing of that. And said that is everything you need. Your scope, everything goes through that. Which is a good idea. But if you see where I'm coming from though, there's no realism to the game. It's a colouring book. It's a colouring book. A 10-year-old colouring book. But that's my thoughts on the new game though, Delivery in No Man's Sky. It's just fun because it brings me back to I was playing with my friend, but it's been a lovely stream. I have enjoyed it. I do love me No Man's Sky. I'm upset because it should have been a lot more than what it is, and it wasn't given the resources or the money to do it, you see, Deliverer. They were promised all that help, and they weren't given it. They just had to work with what they had, and this is what we got in the end. And someone made an absolute fortune, Deliverer, and it wasn't me, and it wasn't you, but somebody did. That was a good rant. What's a rant? It's just my opinion on the studio, the game.